Hello everyone, my name is Manish and I'm with my partner Pranav Parekh. In this video, we will be talking about NBMA frame relay. So NBMA is non-broadcast multiple access. So let me tell you about what exactly NBMA is. NBMA is one of four network types in the OSPF, which is Open Shortest Path First Communications Protocol. NBMA is used to accurately model X.25 and frame relay environments in multiple access networks where there are no in-strings broadcast and multicast capabilities. The other OSPF network types are broadcast, point-to-point, and point-to-multipoint. In an NBMA configuration, OSPF sends hello packets to each router one at a time rather than multicasting them. The hello timer is extended from 10 to 30 seconds and the dead outer time is extended from 40 to 120 seconds. Now we will show you simulation of NBMA frame relay, which is further explained by my partner Pranav Parekh.
Okay, thank you, Manish. I appreciate it. So we'll first of all open the Cisco Packet Tracer. So currently I'm using the latest version, which is 8. And so for the simulation, first of all, we will use the cloud, which is PT Cloud, and we'll place it in the center. And we'll rename as Airtel Cloud. Now we will implement 3 routers of 2911. So first, second, and third, and we will again rename that RT1, RT2, and RT3. Then for each and every router, we will implement a switch. So switch, switch, and switch. And for each switch, we will connect one PC. So PC0, PC1, and PC2. Now we will create a connection between all the hardware components. So for that, first we need to add the HWIC to T for the routers to connect for the serial connection. Then this we'll close, shut down the router, add the and gain started. So after doing this, we will be able to use a serial connection. So for the connection of router to the cloud, we'll use a serial TCE. So first is serial 0 to serial 30, then serial 1 to serial 03/0, and again here serial 2 and serial 0/3. So the routers and the cloud are connected. Then you will use the copper straight through wire for the connection of router to switch. So for that, we will use the Gigabyte Ethernet 01, and here also the same 01. Similarly for this and router 3. So we have connected the switches to the router, and now we will connect switches to PC. So we'll use the same wire, and we'll connect fast Ethernet 01 to fast Ethernet 0. So the connection is done and all the hardware components are connected. So now we will write the command for the router 1. So for that, we'll open a notepad file first of all. And we are doing this for the router 1, and we'll type the command first. The command is enable, then conf t. So we are going to the configuration terminal. Then we'll give a name as RT1. Then we'll configure the serial port, which is interface SE 0/3/0. Then we'll do encapsulation of frame relay. We'll implement the frame relay here. Then with the method which we'll the type which we'll be using for the frame relay is LMI type. So frame to, then no shut to activate the port. Then for interface, and now if you want to further connection for router 1 to router 2, we'll provide the IP address here. So interface SE 0/3/0.102. 102 basically means that one router 1, 0 means 2, and 2 in the sense the string 2 T0 and 2 means router 2. So this command will provide a connection to router 1 to router 2. 102. Then we'll provide the IP address for this connection. And submit mask. Then we will use interface SE 0/3/0.103. And same command as above, frame relay interface DLCI 103. Now 103 means that we are creating a connection from router 1 to router 3. And we will provide the IP address as 30.30.30.1 and subnet mask. Then we will configure the port number GI0/1. No shut to activate the port. Then IP address 192.168.10.1. Then we will create a IP DHCP pool to provide the IP address to the PC dynamically. So the network is 192.168.10.1 to 10.0. Then we will add the excluded DHCP values, addresses. So we have excluded from IP range of 1 to 10. So the IP given to the PC will be 192.168.10.11. Then we will create a connection router using the router ref version 2. Network 10.10.10.0. So these are the known networks to the router. that to copy and start. So we have written the command for the router one. Now let's implement it and see if it is working or not. We'll copy this and we'll go to router one. So, and paste. So as you can see, there is no error in the code and the router one is configured. So now let's touch the DHCPA of the router. So we'll go to the PC0 and click on desktop, IP address and DHCP. So we are requesting the DHCP and the request is successful. And as I told earlier, the IP would be given as 192.168.10.1. So now my friend Manish will continue from here.
Similarly, we will create the command for router 2 and router 3, which we have already created. So now in router 2, we have created frame relay interface delc 201, which means router 2 to router 1, and we have given this connection IP as 10.10.10.2, and similarly for 203, which means router 2 to router 3, we have given IP address as 20.20.20.1, and then we have implemented the IP DHCP pool and have provided the IP address to the PC dynamically.
So now we will implement this code into the router 2 and we'll paste here. So as you can see, the code has no errors and we'll try to get the DHCP now. So IP and static and DHCP is requesting for the DHCP and the DHCP request is successful. So the IP address is 192.168.20.11. So now for similarly, we'll do for router 3 and we'll take this code and add into the router 3 and CLI no and we'll paste the code here. So as you can see, the code is executed and there is no errors found in this. So now we'll go to the PC, desktop, IP configuration, and DHCP. So it will request the DHCP here. So as it is a new first time, so we need to do it again and we'll fast forward the process. So as you can see, the DHCP request is successful. So the IP address given here is 192.168.30.11. So now let's ping the PC0 to PC1. So the IP address for PC1 is 192.168.20.11. So we'll go to the PC0 command prompt and ping 192.168.20.11. So now my friend Manish will continue.
Yes, thank you, Pranav. So, as you can see now, ping didn't work successfully, and the package was 100% lost. The reason behind is that we had configured the router properly, but in the cloud we didn't add the frame relay connection. That's why the ping was unsuccessful. So now we will add the command inside the cloud. Now my friend Pranav will continue again.
Thank you, Manish. So for adding the frame relay connection into the cloud, we'll click on the cloud and go to the config. And in the serial 0, we will add the delc value and the name here. So we first of all, in the serial 0, we have connected router 1. So for router 1, we have two connections. One is router 2 and one is router 3. So for the connection, first we will add the, if we want to travel from router 1 to router 2, so we will add here 102 and we'll just give a name as R1, router 1, to router 2 and we'll add this here. And similarly for router 1 to router 3, we will add here router 1 to router 3 and we will add the name as router 1 to router 3 and we will add this. Now for serial 1, in serial 1, the router 1 is connected. So we need to travel from router 2 to router 1 and router 2 to router 3. So for this, we will do type 201, which means router 2 to router 1, and we'll give the name as RT R2 and add. Then we will go to router 3. So router 2 to router 3, and we'll add the name as router 2 to router 3. Add. Similarly for serial 2. So in serial 2, the router 3 is connected. So here we will add a 3, 0, 1, which means router 3 to router 1, and R3 to R1. Add. And similarly for router 3 to router 2, and 2 and add. So we have created the connection on serial 0, 1, and 2. So now we will implement inside the frame relay of the cloud. So first of all, we will understand that in serial 1, router 1 is connected, which wants to travel to router 0 is connected, and which wants to travel to router 1. So from the from port, we will click here serial 0, and will the sublink is router 1 to router 2, and it should be this would be from port, and for 2 port the packet should send the received a signal also. So for that we will use here serial 1. So router 1 is connected in serial 1, that's why we have used serial 1, and the sublink is router 2 to router 1. So this means that the packet will be sent from router 1 to router 2, and it will again receive from router 2 to router 1, and we will add this connection. So similarly for other routers also. So serial 1. So in serial 1, we want router 2 connect to router 3. So router 2 to router 3, and from the 2 port, here we will add serial 2 as router 3 is connected into serial 2, and the sublink would be router 3 to router 2 and add. Now similarly for serial 2, on serial 2 the router 3 is connected, which is R3 to R1, and it would be connected to the router 1, which is currently in serial 0, and R1 to R3 and add. So now we have implemented the frame relay into the cloud. So we'll fast forward the process, and we'll again try to ping from this PC. So the ping is ping 192.168.20.11. So as you can see, 25% data is lost and the 75% is received. So we will again run the ping command. So here there is 100% transmission of the data. So this means that the frame relay is perfectly working inside the cloud, and we have implemented the frame relay correctly. So now we will do ping from PC to ping 192.168.20.11. So as you can see, it is successful. And similarly, we do from route PC1 command ping, and so the IP address for PC0 is 192.168.10.11, and we'll ping to PC2 also. So ping 192.168.30.11. So as you can see, we are getting the reply with 100% data received. So this means that the frame relay is perfectly implemented at the cloud, and the cloud is working perfectly. Thank you.